Hi, Amelicious Choppers. It's your girl, M to the I to the M to the I, Mimi. Yes, so what's up, guys? It's been a long week. I hope you guys had a happy Women's Day. That was on the 8th of March, and it was being celebrated all over, I think, all over the world or in most parts of the world. hmm I had a fantastic Women's Day. It just reminded me that I am a mother of two beautiful girls and a wife. Guys, so what's cooking in your kitchens or in your pot? It's been a long time since we cook, and I'm thinking of cooking us arrow. Arrow and gari. I have to give you guys my recipe for arrow. Today in our chat room, we are gonna be talking about how to be a good mother. Yes, so how to be a good mother, a good mommy, how to be good mommy for yourself, for your picking them, and for your husband. How to be a good mother to yourself, your husband, your children, and the people around you. How can you be a good mother? Let's dive straight into it, guys. So, the first thing first, you have to recognize that you are a woman. What do I mean by that? That means you have boobies, like my babies call it boobies. You have a vagina. You identify yourself as a woman from birth. You were born with these features that a woman would have, right? Okay. Now, how do you become a good woman or a good mother to yourself? First, to yourself. One, you have to first of all recognize who you are. When you begin to recognize who you are, for example, let's say you are person A and you know that you are a strong woman, you know that you're weak. There are things that you can adapt to easily. You know your strength and your weaknesses. It will give you a better understanding of the person that you are, right? Um, I can give an example. Say, if you're a mother who spanks her kids, it gives you an understanding of you being a spanking mother, right? When it comes to discipline. If you're a mother who says go to your room, who cannot even stand a baby crying, it gives you a better understanding of who you are. But first, you must identify who you are. What makes you who you are? Am I a soft mother? Am I a hard mother? Am I in between? Am I hard? Am I soft? Am I hot? Am I cold? Right? You first identify who you are. When you're able to identify who you are, you'll be able to deal or talk or adapt or associate with people, your husband, your children, the friends around you, your environment. You're going to adapt to them easily. So first thing first, you must sit down and identify who you are. When you make your identification, like when you classify yourself to be a quiet mother, a calm mother, a hard mother, katakuru, like let me say, how can I what word can I use for katakuru? Katakuru is a slang in pidgin that means a person who really doesn't care so much about certain stuff, like they tell you to your face what things are, yeah. So when you identify who you are, if you're a soft mother, I for one, I cannot stand when my baby is crying for a very long time. Yes. I cannot even stand another baby even crying for a very long time. But there are times that I will let the baby cry, especially if no harm has been done to you. Especially if you just feel like you want to cry. My mom told me this story of me when I was a baby, that I was a cry baby when she had me. I used to cry a lot, and sometimes she would just get upset because I'm crying. And I understand her now that I have a baby, because when I was growing up and she told me this story, I was like, why would you be upset that your baby is crying? But now that I have a baby, I understand where her being angry or frustration came out from, because I have babies now, and sometimes they cry from for nothing, for no reason. She just get up and cries, and so, and she was telling me that usually I will cry when she's not around, and when I cry when she's not around, the people around me, they panic, like they panic, they get confused, some of them get frustrated because of the way I cry. I cried so loud and for a very long time. And as soon as I see her coming, I shut up. I was only a baby, yo. As soon as I see her coming, I shut up. So sometimes she will try to find out what the problem is. Other times she will just ignore. But one time she gave me a small stool, a small chair, and she said, "You know what? You are crying. I don't know what is making you cry. I have done everything in my power to see that you are quiet. Whatever it is that is making you cry, this tool that I am giving you, you will sit on this tool and cry out everything that is in you today. I am not going to beg you. I am not going to find out what is going on anymore, because I have already done that." As soon as she put that tool and put me on it, I cried for a few minutes, and then saw that nobody cared about me crying, and I stopped. That's how my crying stopped. So guys, I'm just telling you today that when you know yourself, right, and things happen around you, you'll be able to adjust to those things quickly first, because you know yourself, right? If a hot person is coming towards you and you're cold, you already know how to adapt. Being a cold person, you already know how to adapt to that person, right? Now, the second thing about being a mother is how are you a mother to your spouse? Women, let me say this to us. Yes, we are mothers even to our husband, and I'm going to break it down before somebody goes and begin to disrespect their husbands, thinking that they are the ones who gave birth to them. You know what I'm saying? Looks like I tied this thing a little bit too tight. My earrings are inside. For some reason today my hair came out nice, but not as much as I would have loved it to be. So let me just bring my tiny little earrings out. I didn't want to wear any earring even, you know. So what I'm saying, being a mother to your spouse, this is what it means. You wash your spouse clothes. Those are things that his mother used to do when he was a baby, right? You clean, you cook. Those are same things that you are not doing. You are at that point, you are not playing the wifey part. No, you are playing the mother part to both your spouse and your children or your kids, or just you and your spouse if you have no kids yet, right? So at that point, you are playing a mommy part or a mother's part by cooking, cleaning, taking care of him, ironing his clothes, making sure that he has food to eat, telling him good things, giving him advice, right? That's a mother's love for her husband, for her child, for her spouse, for the people around her. So don't go controlling your husband, or don't go saying I'm your mother, and you think that because I said that you can be a mother to your husband meant or means that you can just talk to him anyhow rudely and stuff like that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you doing the motherly things that his mother used to do to him. His mother used to cook for him. His mother used to clean for him, watch for him, and all the other stuff that a mother would do for her child. At that point, you are playing the mother part to your husband, right? Women. Okay. Now, let's talk about the biggest aspect of being a mother is when you have a child. This is going to be our main focus. When you have a child, how are you a mother to your children? What kind of mother are you to your children? Are you the hot mother or the cold mother? Are you the left mother or the right mother? Are you the in-between mother just dancing? You figure it out. Like I said, go back to the beginning to find out what kind of a mother you are first. When you find out the kind of mother that you are, you'll be able to handle and solve issues or solve problems in your motherhood. In your mother kingdom or in your house, in your small palace, because you are the queen of your palace. Yes. So, ladies, what am I saying all this while? I'm saying that how can you be a good mother or a mother to your children? That's the main focus. One, by loving them. Yes, that's the first thing. You love your children. Love them no matter how they came to you. No matter whether A has a father, B has a father or not, right? Whether you love A's father more than B's father, for those of our mothers or brothers or sisters out there who have different fathers and mothers and stuff, just love them. Just love the fact that your womb was able to bring forth a baby, that God was able to bless you with a baby, a child that you call your own. Just love them. The first thing is being a good mother to your children by loving them. Love them with all your heart. Fight for them, right? When you love your child, what happens? Every other thing follows. It's the same as God's love for us, right? When you love your child, what happens? You show care, you provide, you cater, you nurture, you protect, right? So as mothers, we want to first identify the kind of mother or the kind of person that we are. Am I a calm mother? Am I a hot mother? Am I an outgoing mother? Am I an extrovert or introvert kind of mother? You know, then when you identify that, you'll be able to play your role as a mother in your house successfully. One, by loving your children. Love them. Tell them every day. I know it's not our African culture, but my daughters, they know it. I tell them even more than 50 times a day that I love you. I say it to them. I say it to them every now and then, as long as I feel like telling her that, you know, I love you, right? And she goes, yes, mommy, I know. It's not our culture, but it's something that is good. It should be a reminder in their head whenever they go out playing in school and somebody says, I hate you, I don't want you to be my friend. What happens? They remember mommy's voice in their head saying, I love you. You are my favorite. You are strong. You are brave. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. Those are words that I use for my children. Yes, because we live in a perverse world. The world we live in is spoiled. So you as a mother, you want to give your children that foundation, that loving foundation. When you love them and teach them how to love themselves, no matter who says what to them at the playground, in school, in the park, wherever they go, you have already given them that self-confidence of love. One, mommy loves me, so why do I care if you love me or not? Mommy tells me all the time she loves me, you know. Your love comforts them when all else fails. Right? So as mothers, you want to first love your children. The second thing is know your children. Know your kid. Know your kids. Some mothers, we don't even know our kids. Right? You drop off your kids at a friend's house, and when you come back picking the kids up and the friend is telling you, oh, your kid did this, did that, you are already so angry, tying your face. Like, how could she say that my kid did this? Because why? You want your kids to be perfect. You want people to see your kids as perfect, right? Know your kids. Investigate. Know that if let's say if Mary, your kid's name is Mary, if Mary tells you, I did not take any cube of sugar, believe her. That's how much you should know what your kids can do and what they cannot do. That's how you'll be able to tell when somebody is lying against your kids. Know your kids as mothers. Know your kids. Know that kid A likes sugar, kid B likes salt, kid C likes peanut. You know your kids. Know the things that they like to do, the things that they like to say, the words that they say, the friends that they have. Ask them questions about certain things of life. You know, when you go out and they play, come back, how did your play go? You know, what did you discuss with your friends? Just interact with them. When you do that, that's a way of you knowing them, right? When you know your kids, you'll be able to give them advice. You'll be able to um tell if someone is actually lying or if something is going on in the kid's life. We have a lot of depressed kids here in this United States. A lot of teenagers being depressed. When I was working at a family practice, and my doctor was having this form where you feel when you come in, and you feel it with regards to depression. Most of her patients were teenagers, and all of them were filling that form, and they were depressed. They were on and some of them were on anxiety medication. Some were taking depression medication, antidepressant, and all the other stuff. And I was asking myself, when I was this age, I wasn't depressed. you know I wasn't depressed. And one time I heard a story of one of her patients who came in saying that she got depressed because her friends were mocking her hair, the way she dresses and stuff like that. And I'm telling myself, oh boy, oh no, oh no, I see why these kids are this way. When I dress up my kids in the morning and they're going to school or going out for a party or an event, I tell them, you look beautiful, right? To a point where my daughter now asks me every time we are going out, or every time I dresses her up, my daughter will ask me, Mommy, how do I look? And I tell you, look fabulous. You look good. You are just perfect the way you are. Say those kind of words to your kids so that it's inside them. They have that confidence that when somebody is telling them otherwise, they know mommy said it all. And mommy's word matters. It's what matters. And I was saying, when I was 12 years, I was not depressed. I wasn't taking any antidepressant. You tell me my shoe or my dress or my hair is unkempt or whatever. You know what I say? I say yours too is unkempt. I look at something on your skin too and insult you, or say it back to you. Or I say I don't even care. Sometimes I even just ignore. I'm like, why are kids depressed? So when you are able to know your kids, right? When you know your kids, you identify some of those pit holes in their lives that needs filling. If it is insecurity with themselves, maybe when they're adults, teenagers, developing breasts, pubic hairs, and voice for boys, and all the other stuff that comes with age or with growth or with puberty. When you know all those things, you begin to try to let them adapt to those changes by telling them good things about the benefits, the goodness of having breasts. You see a kid not wanting to go to school. Why? Because her boobies is coming out. Why? Because of insecurity, low self-esteem that we have not built in them. You build that low self-esteem. Know your kids. Know your kids, mothers. The third thing is provide for them. This provision comes with protection, comes with care, comes with everything. It's a whole package. Provide for them. Listen to them. When they are telling you something that happened at school, listen to them. Listen most especially to how they responded to that thing that happened at school. Then when you find out that thing that happened at school, how they responded to it, you'll be able to tell who your child is, what kind of child you have. Right, mommies? That's what I'm talking about. Know your kids. Love your kids. Provide for them. Cater for them. Right? Protect them. Protect your kids from evil. This world is so evil. You drop off your kids at a friend's house to watch over them, and that friend turns on pornography for your kid to watch. Psychologically, mentally, that child is beginning to wonder what's going on. I'm not saying that is something that happened to me. I'm just giving it as an example. You drop off your kids at a friend's house, and you say, oh, my baby should eat around 1 p.m. And this friend decides to give your baby food around 2. Why? Protect your kids. When you know them, you protect them, especially those kids that cannot talk. Especially those kids that cannot talk, that are unable to talk. That's what I'm talking about. You protect them from harm. You protect them from that individual that will be telling them bad things about their mother, about how evil the world is and stuff like that. Is the world evil? Yes, it's evil. Can a baby of 3 years or 4 years understand that the world is evil? No, that is not the right age for that. Protect your kids. For those of us mothers who have little girls, tell them that their private parts, anything that is covered by the underwear, is not to be touched by anybody. Start telling them now that they are small. Once they are 4 years old, they understand what you're saying. By don't touch. Nobody has to touch this or that. Tell them. Don't wait until they are older. Tell them, that way you are protecting them. You're building this fence around them. You are giving them self-awareness. You are building this foundation that is solid. Don't wait for somebody else to come and be teaching your child sex education. No. I have this friend who said that the only time that she knew that her daughters were actually having their period was because she saw that her pads, her tampons, right, were getting missing in the house. Like, she would be like, who gets inside my stuff? And it never ever came to this woman's mind that it could be her daughters. You see what I'm saying? When you know your children and you are aware, because of the busy nature of her schedule, she was up and down, and she said that thing happened for continuously 6 months. Until one time, she decided to like put like a camera to be like, what's going on? Something is not right. And she saw them taking it before she was able to sit down with them and tell them more about menstruation and menstrual cycle and everything that has to do with that. Know your kids, right? When you start seeing changes, the way they talk, the way they do some certain things, don't be too hard on them. No, be calm. First of all, be their friend, not that kind of friend that will take any nonsense from them, like, they talk to you anyhow. No, that's not what I'm talking. Calm down, put yourself in their shoe. Like, if I were in my daughter's shoe and she was my mom, how would I have loved her to talk to me, right? Know your kids, protect your kids, love your kids, provide for your kids, defend your kids. Some mothers will just throw their kids under the bus. And then we have some people, protect your kids from these evil people or evil friends around, to be honest. We have some people that will just tell your kids evil, like really tell them evil things about you. Do you know that when your mommy was this, she was that? Or your mommy was that, she was this, and stuff like that. Why are you telling those things to a little kid? To hate the mother or what? To see the mother as a bad mother? Sometimes even it could be grandma visiting and poisoning the kid with evil things about their mother. It could be grandpa visiting and poisoning the kids with evil things. All I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Be a good mother. How can you be a good mother? You can be a good mother by first loving and knowing your own self too. When you know yourself, you recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. You know whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. You will be able to know how to be a good mother to yourself, to your husbands, and to your kids, and the others, the people around you. That's what I'm trying to say all along. Guys, our time is almost up. I hope I'm communicating with someone this morning. Right? Be a good mother to your kids. But begin with yourself. Do not be left out. Don't leave yourself out. How can you be a good mother to yourself? Someone may ask me, how can you be a good mother to yourself? By eating right, cleaning yourself, washing yourself, cleaning, cooking, looking good for yourself. Don't just throw your body out there, say, oh, my kids, my kids, my kids. I know that there are times that we don't care about all those looks. I know. But at least let your kids see you clean, not dirty all the time. Teach them cleanliness. Love yourself, because once you're healthy, you'll be able to fend and provide and protect and do every other thing. So it begins with you. First, start with your own self. Clean yourself up, live healthy, so that way you will have the strength, the ability to take care of your own kids, right? Because if mommy is sick, who is going to cook? If daddy cannot cook, the kids begin to starve. They are hungry. They begin to go to neighbors' houses looking for food to eat. And you don't know what's going to be happening there while they are giving them that food, right? So I'm begging you, all mothers out there watching me right now, how can you be a good mother to yourself, to your kids, your husband, and the people around you? And with regards to the people around you, you can never please everybody. But the people you should most be concerned with, your immediate family, your husband and your children. As far as the people around you are concerned, just be yourself. Whoever wants to have you the way you are, good. Whoever wants to judge you, comment on how you look, how you cook, how you clean, how you discipline your kids, how you talk to your kids, give them a seat on the table and say welcome. Give them a plate and bowl to sit and eat. Add water and even juice and wine to them. Let them drink and digest whatever is going on in their mental brains. Yes, because some people are so quick to judge. They don't know where you put your head. They don't know what is going on or what caused you to act the way you act. They don't know why you said the things you said to your kids. They don't know why you give the kid the food you are giving. Some will just see your daughter's hair unkempt. They don't know why that hair is unkempt. Maybe you did not have time. Or maybe something came up or something they are already judging. See bikini hair. See master trouser. See this, see that, see that. Don't care about those people. Focus on you and your immediate family. You know what? Get a seat on the table and eat. For example, those who know me, they know that the kind of heart that this God has given me, it's a heart that I don't give a care. I don't give a care. I don't give an ear to you. As long as I know that what I am doing is pleasing in the eyes of God. Who are you? Who are you? I bet carry your sugar cane and go sit in the farm and begin to chew it. Because when you bite it, it hits you on your head. It reminds you of your own things that you're doing that Miranda is not looking at. When you bite like this long sugar cane, what happens? It hits your head, right? That's a reminder to you that I'm thinking about this Miranda like this when I have my own things here to solve. Perfect. Don't be judgy. Yes, you can give advice to people. Give advice. Maybe a mother is beating the kid in a funny way, you can just give advice, but not being judgy. Oh, the way she does her this, the way she does her this. And so what? The way she's bringing up her children, it's her own way of bringing up her children. As long as she's not paying you any money to take advice from you. Yes, you give advice and you stay off. If the kids are not being affected in one way or the other, if the kids are not being punished, or how can I put it there? If the kids are not being in any harm, what's your own there? So mothers, please, I'm begging you, right? Be a good mother to yourself, your spouse, your children, above all to your children, and then the people around you. Whatever they get, they get. Whatever they don't get, they don't get. Simple as that. Just focus on you, yourself, your husband, your children. Most especially, be a mother to your children. Do not allow some other person outside to be a mother to your children, because that is a whole wrong foundation. Constantly tell your kids how much you love them, how much you are happy and blessed that they are in your life. Yeah? Teach them things as they age. Teach them stuff. Don't wait for society to teach them, because society might just be giving them the wrong teachings. But you as a parent, having that protective and nurturing and caring and loving heart, you will teach them from a better point of view, or a better place. Guys, bye-bye. My time is up. Like, subscribe, comment. Don't forget, Please subscribe. I'm begging you. And share, share, share. Please share. Share. Share my video, please. Please share my video. Bye bye, guys. Love you so much.